Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to another top 5 episode. Now, again, it's been a while since we've done a top 5. There's so many ideas and for a top 5 episode. So if you've got any suggestions on what kind of top 5 you would like to see, hit me in the comments below. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know, and I will have a look through the comments and just sift through them, see what ideas are actually pretty good ideas. Now, some of the ideas that I've asked before are just like stupid ideas, but this top 5 is the top 5 most annoying tanks in World of Tanks Blitz, and we're going to discuss them as we go through them. Now, the Badger, these are not in any particular order. They're just not 1 to 5. They are just literally the top 5 most annoying tanks, and for reason, of course, for reason. So the Badger is, I'm not a lover of the Badger. I'm not a lover of the Badger. When the tank first came out, I played it on my press account and I thought, you know what, I really want this tank, and I really did want the tank. I bought crates, didn't get it, spent a lot of money on the crates, got absolutely nothing, and then when it actually come, I bought it, and I don't like it. I don't really like it, and there's a reason that I don't like it. And when I'm up against the Badger, they are so annoying, but when I'm in it, I mean, people pen me all day long, and it's so annoying. Now, the worst thing, in my opinion, about coming up with a Badger is when you are in a position like this, especially against a tank like the E100 or IS-7s or anything like any heavy, or definitely any medium. Well, not so much medium, but when you're face hugging a tank in the Badger, it becomes almost impossible. It becomes almost impossible to pen, and it's so frustrating. It is so annoying when a Badger is face hugging you and you're trying to look and you've got no other option but to shoot HE because you just can't penetrate it. And that for me is so, I've lost so many games where I've been face hugging or a Badger has been face hugging me. I'm trying to reverse to get out of there to try and aim at the weak points, but they just stick so close to you and you're wasting more time trying to aim for weak points. I mean, for me, when I'm in that kind of position, I'm just loading the HE. If I'm in a big gun if I've got a big gun like the E100 or anything like that, the VK72, then I just switch to HE, because that's all you might as well. At least you haven't got to aim. At least you haven't got to try and aim at that weak point and risk bouncing. I normally just load the HE and just try to do as much damage as I can. Now, this tank is perfect for a hold down position. If you can get a map like Mines and actually push the hill, this tank is godlike. It is absolutely godlike. And when this tank first came out, so many people said it was OP. Now, I don't think it's OP, and I said when it first came out, it's not OP because it does have a lot of weaknesses, and that's just it being so slow. It's only OP in certain positions. Like a lot of tanks, there's a lot of tanks out there that's OP in certain positions. The FV4202, I mean, it's OP if you can get behind tanks because of the HE. So there's a lot of tanks that is OP in certain positions, but that doesn't make the tank actually OP. And that's the same for the Badger. OP in a certain position when you hold down, yes. Face hugging, yes. But other than that, it's not really a great tank. So that is why that is on my number, well, in my top 5, just for the hold down position. The face hugging position, it does become very, very annoying. Now, next up on my list is the grill, and you're probably thinking, why? Why is the grill annoying? Now, the grill, for me, there's one reason why the grill is annoying, and that's because it's got such a big gun. How many, I want to know in the comments, like, how many of you guys have shot HE at a grill because it's a grill? Everyone loads HE, or if they don't load HE, they're stupid, because they should be loading HE when you're up against a grill. How many times have you shot that freaking gun of a grill and do 0 damage? So many times it's happened to me when I'm in a Deathstar, when I'm in a big TD. I shoot the gun because the gun is just so big. If you're trying to aim at the turret of this thing and the tanks and the person's wiggling the turret side to side, you've got a very high chance of actually hitting the gun because it's massive. It really is massive. And that happens so often. It happens so often where you think, oh, a grill, juicy, bang, HE on its gun, do nothing. And that is probably one of the most annoying things to happen, especially if you've got good damage. If you're on like 6-7k damage and you're in a... I've had it before where I've had 7.9k damage or 7.8k damage in a Deathstar. There's been a full hit point grill and I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be... I'm going to aim at this guy. I'm going to aim, I'm going to HE him, and I'm going to do 1500 damage. I'm going to end this game on 9k. If I get this shot, I'm going to hit over 9k damage. You shoot HE, you hit his gun, you do fucking nothing. It's frustrating when that could have been like my highest ever damage game and you hit the freaking gun. There's nothing more annoying than hitting a gun of a freaking grill. Trust me. Trust me. If you haven't done it, then you're lucky. If you haven't hit the gun of a grill with HE, then you are just amazing. You're an amazing person. Lucky. RNG is on your side. You must buy RNG. But in my opinion, there's not many people out there that hasn't hit the gun of a grill with HE and doing absolutely nothing. Now, this game, I mean, also, it's annoying when you just track a grill. I mean, I've blocked 460 damage because I got tracked. Instead of doing any damage to me, they hit the track and do absolutely nothing. So that kept me alive. I mean, we're not going to do too much this game. It doesn't happen every game. It does. I would have loved to get footage of someone HEing my gun and absolutely doing nothing. But it doesn't happen every game. But when it does happen, it's annoying, and as I've said, it is one of the most annoying things to happen when you are trying to shoot HE, especially if they are full hit points as well, because you just look at it and think, juicy, and then you do nothing. So that is why that is in my top 5 tanks, most annoying tanks in the game. Now, next up, this has got to be up there. This has got to be up there. Now, E25. And again, some of you are going to be thinking, why is the E25 there? Now, I haven't got the footage yet, but I'm going to look back because me and Fizzy streamed the other day, and we was with Mystic, we was with Batman, and we was in the same game, and there was an E25 sitting at the back of the map on Middlesbrough. Mystic couldn't fucking see him, and this guy was just shooting and shooting and shooting, and Mystic just did not have a clue where he was, and he was raging so hard about this E25, and this is why this kind of tank, the camo is great. The rate of fire, I mean, a 3.2 second reload, the rate of fire is insane. So it's annoying for a few reasons. I mean, they call it the cockroach for a reason, because it's just an annoying little shit. Now, there's a few reasons why this is annoying. One, because of the camo. You can just sit at the back and completely farm every 3.2 seconds. If there's a tank in the open and there is an E25 looking at it from afar and they can't see it, they're going to do a lot of damage to you before you can even get into any cover. So that is one reason why this tank is annoying, especially if someone's sniping in it. The other reason, because of that rate of fire, I mean, you can YOLO to a side of either a TD, like something without a turret, and you can just get to the side of it, perma-track it. Because of that reload, you can just perma-track it and they can't move, and that is so annoying. I hate being perma-tracked, and that is probably my biggest hate in the game, apart from the YOLOers that doesn't play, the troll people. The biggest hate for me in the game is being perma-tracked, because not being able to do anything about it is annoying, and you're just sitting there thinking, you might as well throw your phone or your device out the window. If someone in the E25, not just in E25, but other tanks with low reload, short reload, getting perma-tracked is not just the most annoying thing, but the most frustrating thing. It is one of the most frustrating things to happen in a game. When you do it to another tank, it is so fun. It is so fun perma-tracking a tank, especially if it's a tank, say like a Jaegeru in tier 10, and you're in an Object 140 or a T62A or a T22. something with a quick reload, and you're perma-tracking one of the biggest guns in the game, and they can't do jack shit about it. Absolutely nothing. That is annoying. That is annoying. And the E25 is really, really good at doing that. Another thing, because that's annoying about the tank, and again, it's something that's happened to me so often, is because the tank is so low to the ground. It is so low to the ground. If you can come up against, say, Tiger 2s or anything like the EXP Smashers. It's happened to me in the Smasher where a E25 has come to face hug me. You can't do nothing because you can't get your gun down enough to do anything. So again, so frustrating if there's an E25 right in front of you. You're a slow tank, and I mean, the E25 is a really, even though it hasn't got a turret, it's a really quick tank. So you can still face hug or side hug tanks with a turret, and they're just too slow to sort of back up or get around. So if you come up against tanks like the Tiger 2, anything that's quite big, then and an E25's next to you or face hugging you, good luck. Good luck, because you're gonna freaking need it. So that is why, I mean, the E25 is probably one of the most annoying tanks in the game, and it'll probably be number 2 on my list. Out of the most annoying, top 5 most annoying tanks on the whole list, if I was to do it 1 to 5, this would actually probably be number 2, just because it is annoying for many reasons. As I've said, the rate of fire, the camo, the being low to the ground, the perma tracking, it's actually a good tank. It's actually a good tank, and when this does come for sale, I definitely recommend buying it. When you've got 2 of these in a platoon, they are really fun. You've got a lot of DPM. You've got so much DPM if you've got 2 of them in a tank. I mean, 3.2 seconds, and you're doing what, around 160 alpha per shot. It's a great fun tank to play, but it is so annoying when you come up against it. Now, this game here I've had for a while, and this guy has actually had a fantastic battle. 3.3k damage. He's on 5 kills. He's going to want to get this last kill on the SU-152. 39 hit points. Can he get there in time? Of course he can. 6 kills, 5.3k damage, and a remarkable win. And a lot of that actually come from just sitting in a position and farming tanks that are in the open. So that is why the E25 is in the list of the top 5 most annoying tanks. Now, I had to add the Deathstar. For me, the tank's not so annoying because, I mean, they don't bother me. But for this grill, he's going to hate the Deathstar. He's actually a really good player. He's actually a really good player. And there is, again, in tier 10 especially, there is nothing more, apart from being perma-tracked, of course, by a medium tank, there's not much more annoying than starting the battle and boom, just like this IS-8 here. Hello IS-8, goodbye IS-8. That's 2 shots and 3k damage. When you get shot from a Deathstar, especially a Deathstar that's not spotted, and he does 1500 damage to you within a minute of the game, that's frustrating shit, man. That is so frustrating. For me personally, I just laugh it off and think that's my fault. That is my fault. I don't rage. I don't sit there and think, oh, you Deathstar, go F yourself, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I laugh at myself because it's my fault. I put myself in that position for the Deathstar to, I mean, the grill at the start of the game, he's front line. He's frontline capping. He shouldn't have been there. This Deathstar, he's trying to run away. No, you're not. See you later. Go back to the garage. What are you doing? And he's going to actually rage. I don't know what he says, but he's going to rage in the chat. I mean, there's no reason for you to rage. You're in a Deathstar as well. Like, if I wouldn't do it to you, you're going to do it to me. You're doing it to everyone else. Like, these kind of snapshots, when you get these snapshots, I mean, stupid. We're on 5.5k damage. We end up on 6k damage with 6 shots there. So that reason, with that high alpha, with the big massive alpha that gun's got, and the damage it can cause, that definitely, I think, is worthy to put in the top 5 most annoying tanks. Coming in at number 1. This is definitely number 1 for so many reasons, and it is the Sheridan. Without a doubt, this tank is the most annoying tank in the game, and it's not even for the missiles. The missiles I can deal with. The missiles are frustrating, yes, especially when you're in a position you think you're hiding and a missile comes over the top and smashes you in the face of your mouse, or smashes you in the face of your IS-4 and deals damage. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Missiles don't belong in the game. I mean, at the moment, I'm dealing with them. I'm coping with them. They're not really making me want to quit the game or making me want to quit tier 8, 9, and 10. I'm dealing with them, and they're not so much for me. I mean, I might even get raged at here. They're not so much the problem for me about this tank. The problem for me about this tank is that freaking spaced armor. Excuse me. The freaking spaced armor of this thing is so annoying. You find a Sheridan, you're in a big TD. You don't even. I never even fire HE at a Sheridan because it's so annoying. When you're in a Deathstar, you fire HE and you only do 300 damage because of that spaced armor. It's got spaced armor all around. All around the tank, it's got spaced armor. The only place that hasn't got spaced armor is the turret and right at the bottom of the rear. So if you don't hit it right, then you're only going to do limited damage, 300, 400 damage. But the most annoying thing is that arm, not so much the spaced armor. How many times have you guys shot AP at the rear or the side of a Sheridan and it's freaking bounced? It's a light tank with effectively no armor. How many times have you guys bounced a rear of a Sheridan when it was running away, not with HE, not with anything else, but normal AP or any whatever shell you've got, and you're like, okay, he's running away, get a shot off, and you bounce. That for me is more annoying than the missiles itself. It's so annoying. I don't know why this tank has got so much spaced armor. It shouldn't have. It's got the missiles. All this thing needs is the freaking missiles. Why give it all the spaced armor to make it even more broke? Make it even more OP. Not only can't you shoot HE at a light tank that goes freaking 65 kilometers an hour that shoots missile, you can't even shoot normal rounds because you freaking bounce. So this for me is the most annoying tank in the game, and I'm sure for many of you it is the same. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Let me know your top 5 most annoying tanks in the game. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon. With